The essence of India lies in its pluralism. The essence of India lies in its pluralism. Beauty of a great civilization is in its myriad cultures and other art forms. This cultural heritage unites the people of India as art destroys the ego and fosters harmony.
A very warm good evening and hearty welcome to all the esteemed guests present here. Today, we come together to embrace the brilliance and radiance of a region that proudly stands as a beacon of aspirations, the land of jewels, the irrefutable pride of the Northeast.
The northeastern states, known as the Seven Sisters, are known for the rich folk dances in colorful costumes. These art forms unite the people in spite of the linguistic barriers. The Chavara Cultural Centre showcases the folk art forms of all indigenous groups to awaken a culture of mutual respect. A true artist will always be an ambassador of love and peace and builds bridges than walls. A genuine artist cannot be an extremist because art promotes peace and diminishes the ego.
Now, let us start the event with the Sanskrit version of the Lord's Prayer. Let us all sit and listen to the meditative chanting to invoke the blessings of the Almighty.
स्वर्गस्तदेनामा पूज्यता राज्यमश्नुदा विरह स्वर्गस्तदेनामा पूज्यता राज्यमश्नुदा स्वर्गे तदेव भवतु हि यदोषादिहितं स्वर्गे तदेव भवतु हि
Chavara Cultural Centre Delhi begins with the new initiative of promoting various art forms of different states of India. This institution is a CMI initiative to promote peace and harmony in society through interreligious dialogue, art, literature, and cultural interactions. This center is an offshoot of Chavara Cultural Centre of Kochi, which was established in 1971 on the occasion of the centenary of the heavenly bliss of Saint Kuriakose alias Chavara.
We follow the footsteps of Saint Kuriakose alias Chavara, who taught children to respect people and to consider everyone as brothers and sisters. He was a champion of social harmony and an exponent of peaceful coexistence. Saint Chavara considered humanity as one family, all human beings as children of God. He always stood for universal brotherhood.
The center acts as a catalyst for fostering interreligious harmony, nurturing traditional art forms, and providing platforms for discussions, seminars, and debates on topics related to social harmony, peace, and national integration.
Father Robbie Kananchira CMI is the director of Chavara Cultural Centre Delhi. Born in 1969, he is one of the twin priests in Kerala. In 1998, The twins, Father Robbie Kananchira CMI and Father Roy Kananchira CMI, were ordained as Catholic priests. Father Robbie is a PhD holder in English literature. He is also the Secretary General of the World Fellowship of Interreligious Councils. Now we invite Father Robbie Kananchira onto the stage for the welcome address.
A warm good evening to all of you. It's a wonderful evening. Since we have a cultural celebration, a performance of Assamese dance by elegant masters of dance forms of Assam. And I'm really happy that Chavara Cultural Centre is organizing this program to promote peace and harmony in the society, since we believe that promoting dance forms, art forms of indigenous groups and traditional cultural activities is a real means to promote peace and harmony. So Chavara Culture Centre is always standing for this cause, to unite our nation by promoting peace and harmony and national integration. So today we are really blessed with the artists from Assam, and to encourage and inspire us, we have two eminent guests with us. Of course, our Swamiji Chandradevji is here with us, and our invited guest. Chavara Culture Centre is always for promoting cultural activities of different states. Today, we have our eminent person to inaugurate this evening cultural activities, Shri.Umakant Lakhera, the President of the Press Club of India. When I met him with my close friend, Sri Melvin, who is always encouraging Chavara Culture Centre's different varieties of activities, he was so kind enough to explore himself. I have seen him, a man with a lot of humane qualities, more than that of a media person. He is the head of the Press Club of India, so busy with so many activities, but his heart was longing to help people, those who are in need. And he was sharing with me a very particular incident of one of his close friends who is badly in need of help. I was really stunned to listen that, because the person who is very busy with a lot of activities is worried about a neighborhood person who is worried about receiving help from others. That is humane. An elevated human person can be humane. And he's an artist. Only an artist can be a human being. We have our artists, those who performed last month here for our Manipuri dance. Our artists are here today. See, this group of people, those who are enjoying these evening programs of Chavara Culture Centre, is becoming an instrument of social harmony and peace. So our nation badly in need of this culture, to respect, accept, and appreciate each other and celebrate the other. Why can't we celebrate the other? And Shri.Umakant Lakhera is a symbol of our national integration and social harmony. That's why I said we have to imbibe that real spirit of human concepts and real spirit of helping others. Wherever we are, whoever we must be. I'm really happy to welcome Shri.Umakant Lakhera, the President of Press Club of India, to this wonderful evening to inaugurate this function. Today we have our guest of honor, Sri Pranjal Pratim Das, is the Joint Secretary of Northeast Media Forum, Delhi, and he is the Chief Correspondent of Pratim Times. He is a non-media person, and when I asked him to be with us in this evening, he was ready to do that, though he is very busy. I know that he is very busy. See, as I have said about our Umakant Lakhera ji, the same feel of humanity, I see that it flourishes in our Pranjal Pratim Das ji, because he is always with promoting art and culture, especially of Northeast. And Chavara Cultural Centre is trying to showcase these cultural activities and dance forms and music and art of Northeast in coming months also. So a promotion of these dance forms and art forms and this cultural harmony is very important at this present. We know that Northeast is, in some part of Northeast, especially Manipur, what is going on there in Manipur. We are trying to elevate the human psyche to another realm where we can accept and appreciate each other. Art can do that. Music can do that. Dance can do that. Because an artist is an ambassador of peace. An artist can be an ambassador of peace and harmony. So we appreciate and accept the vibrant presence of our Pranjal Pratim Das, Joint Secretary, Northeast Media Forum, to speak on us, especially on Assamese dance forms and the relevance of this type of performances. Thank you so much for your vibrant presence here, Pranjal ji, and most welcome. And I'm really happy to welcome our Honorable Swamiji, Swami Chandradev Maharaj ji, is the known person in our nation, and not only in our nation, abroad also. Not only with his interreligious activities, but his social commitments. And in the media spaces, is always active and is always promoting this all types of activities of peace and harmony. And he's here with us. Thank you so much, Swamiji. Thank you so much. Let me welcome Father Thomas Kolikolavil, CMI, the director of our social activities. He's working in slums, especially in the Kirby places, where people, more than 3,000 people, who is not having even proper food or water or shelter. He and his team is working with them. And he's leading a team of St. Kuriakos area's Chavara parish here today. Thank you, Father Thomas Kolikolavil, and all the parishioners of Chavara Kuriakos area's church. And I'm really happy to welcome our sisters and teachers and music and art lovers from different parts of this State Delhi, and thank you so much for your vibrant presence here. Wishing you a very pleasant evening with a wonderful performance of Assamese dance forms, and welcoming all the artists of our Assam dance. We are really happy to welcome all of them, and please come to the stage. All the artists, please come to the stage. Let us welcome them with a warm clap. Let's be here. And thank you so much. I remain. Thank you.
Thank you, Father. For the inauguration of today's event, may I request our chief guest, guest of honor, Father Thomas, and the artist to come to the stage for the lighting of lamp.
सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः Come on, chant this mantra. Sato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityorma amritam gamaya Om Shanti 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 Sato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityorma amritam gamaya Om Shanti 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 Come on, chant this mantra. Sato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityorma amritam gamaya Om Shanti 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 Sato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityorma amritam gamaya
In our midst, we have the presence of Shri Pranjal Pratim Das, the guest of honor of the function. Okay. Sorry. We are privileged to have Shri.Umakant Lakhera as our chief guest. He is a journalist and political commentator based in Delhi. He has rendered his services as the Chief of National News Bureau at Hindustan Times, Assistant Editor, Hindustan Patna, and the Special Correspondent at Dainik Jagran.
At present, he is holding the prestigious post of the President of Press Club of India. We request you, sir, to deliver the presidential address.
First of all, I would like to thank everyone who are here today evening. And Father Robi Kananchari, who is a director, Chavara Cultural Centre in Delhi. And he's a head of this NGO fostering peace and harmony through music, dance, art, and culture. And my friend, Mr. Pratim Das, who is a senior journalist from Assam. And I'm very happy to find him here. Swamiji, Chandra, yeah. So I am so grateful to Swamiji also that he also attended to this gathering here. And ladies and gentlemen and friends from the media, we all gather here from different culture, different civilization, different areas of this country. And this diversity among us, that is the strength, that is the strength, eternal strength of all of us. When I traveled as a reporter, as a journalist, all over the country, across the country, from Jammu Kashmir to Kanyakumari, Kerala, from northeast Burma border to Ramgarh, that is close to Rajasthan border. Ramgarh was a place where our forces fought with Pakistan in 1971, and we defeated them. And there was a fight when our eastern part was open, so our forces fought with the Pakistani army in the western sector. I've seen this diversity is a real strength of this country. I am really, it is a moment of honor to me and privilege for me to be a chief guest here. Father said so many things about me, which is out of, you can say, proportions. I'm a small man. I born and brought in the hills of Uttar Pradesh, now that is Uttarakhand, in a remote place where there was no bijli pani, there is no road connectivity, no school. So I came from this humble background, and then I went to pass my matriculation in Gauchar Chamoli, that is near Badrinath. And my forefathers, they were also, they perished in Badrinath. And gradually, incidentally or accidentally, the small boy who was born in a remote place came to this profession of journalism, started my writing from Rishikesh. So today's I traveled, I very fond of the Assamese culture because I have a close interaction with the Assamese culture. I traveled there 4-5 times as a reporter to cover the elections and to address some seminar by UNESCO in Kaziranga, Assam. So I have a lot of friends in Assam. And I was there when there was an attack on Biharis, origin Biharis in Assam and other part of the northeast. So I traveled to all the way from Patna. I was posted in Patna as an assistant editor with the Hindustan Times group. I never visited Assam. That was the first time I visited Assam. My editor told me to go and cover it. I was totally unaware about the topography of Assam. I landed Assam, some aircraft, and it was a total band, a total curfew. It was a curfew bound Guwahati. So I landed in Guwahati airport, and there was nobody at the airport. It was total chaos. I spoke to some police officer, so he helped me, and that was my first interaction. But the police wala, they are very polite. the common people in Assam, they are very polite, very human. So that was my first interaction, and in few days, I became so popular there. Not I'm not. I became because I used to meet people around, and they thought that I'm from Delhi, so I'm having more. You can say nitty-gritty about the profession and knowledge, more knowledge about the. That was not the case. I was there to learn many things with the Assamese journalist. Mr. Bhupen Hazarika, who was the supreme commander, he was the cultural ambassador of Assam. He joined a political party, but I had nothing to do with that political party. He invited me at his house for a tea because he was contesting elections and I was there to cover the elections. So naturally, there is a saying in Hindi कि घोड़ा घास से यारी करेगा तो खाएगा क्या. So I asked very uncomfortable questions to Bhupen Hazarika on Assam's and what is his point of view on Congress, BJP and all that. So he was and he was with me for 1.5 hours. So even he went to cover attend some, he was contesting from Guwahati. So he requested me to accompany him because we will talk more. So that was the interaction with many other people, and another experience is when I was traveling. I was staying in. I virtually booked my room in Ashoka, Guwahati. So some friend from Assam, he's a Muslim chap from Assam. He's a Assami Muslim. He came to meet me and said, Dada, you don't stay here because some underground groups are staying in other rooms. So they will attack you because you are from, and if you go to Northeast, so even Assam, so anybody who is speaking Hindi or Hindi art, they will call him Bihari. So they will think that you are a Bihari, so they may attack you. So it is in your own interest, please don't stay here. And alpha militants are some groups of alpha militant, they are staying in the same hotel, same in a different room. So I decided to follow his advice and I switched over to the Circuit House Guwahati. So Circuit House Guwahati became my home for almost 3 weeks. So I traveled all over the Assam, every district of the Assam. I covered even South Assam, Silchar, Barak Valley. So from Barak Valley, I traveled to Manipur, and unfortunately Manipur is burning. And it is a very unfortunate situations, and all this notwithstanding, I need to say with due emphasize that the fame of Assami music culture is a quite widespread and unsurpassable. It goes without saying that the role of an artist is skin and ambassador of peace, in my opinion. Today, in the arena of diplomacy, we need more cultural ambassador than in the political one. This is more so because in view of the looming war and strained relation between the countries, we need ambassadors of peace who could throw messages of cultural ethos propagating from their cultural programs, foster people-to-people contact, and cement otherwise tense bilateral relationship between countries will be more peaceful. So I can say one thing about one more thing about the Assam. So there was when I was a child, I was an intermediate, I think that was 79, 780. So there is a Assam movement. So Assam movement, there is a movement against the outsider who are not the son of the soil. So when I traveled after 20, 30 years, I traveled in 2003, 2007, 2008, 2016. My last visit was in 2016, 17. So I attended a marriage in Assam, that a Muslim family. I saw that close interaction with the people, and everybody was talking in Assamese. So I asked so many couple of questions, and some other questions that who was leading the movements. It was a Assami Hindu, Assami tribal, or Assami some other people who are having the Assami nomenclature. So I was told that every person who speaks Assami, either it is a tribal, either it is a Assami, either it is a other people, they were the part and parcel of the movement. Assam AGP, Assam Ganaparsa, ASHU, all Assam Student Union. So that I found that was the strength of the movement, and ultimately youth of the Assam, they virtually, you can say, forced the union government to go for a Assam Accord. So I think that unity among the people, unity among the various sections of the society, will not only strengthen the people of that area or state, these things will also strengthen the nation building. So and we have this country is being governed by the Constitution of India, and I, as a president of Press Club of India, we are fighting for the freedom of press and expressions. If when there is an attack, either it is in Kerala or in Jammu Kashmir or the Northeast, we always come forward in defense of the freedom of press and the media. And at the same time, we as a citizen of this country, we as a journalist of this country, we have also a responsibility towards the country, towards the society. Wherever I goes, I told my fellow journalists, you should be a responsible journalist. Very responsibly you should write. Whatever you are doing, your one word can create a divide in the society. And I think this is a great country. Ups and downs will come, and our people, all sections of the society, they are Hindus, they are Muslim, they are Sikh, they all fought for this country, for the independence of this country. And I feel that when there is a challenges, there is a some parties and they try to challenge the Constitution of India in the history of the country, always people of this country, they came forward and defeated those forces who are weakening the diversity and unity of this country. I am very happy and congratulate the organizers, especially Father Ravi Kanchanjira, that your efforts will have a great impact on strengthening the cultural diversity of this country. I once again thank you very much from the core of my heart that you invited me for this to attend this function as a chief guest. Thank you very much once again. Namaskar.
Thank you, sir, for your graceful words. We have the presence of Shri Pranjal Pratim Das, the guest of honor of the function. He is the Joint Secretary of Northeast Media Forum. He also served as a special correspondent of the Pratidin Time. May I call upon him to enlighten the audience with his words.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and all who are present here. I convey my respect to Father Rovi Kanan Sirasa and Umakant Lakhera sir, President, Press Club of India, and all of you and all the media persons who are present here. So, now come to the topic. I want to just inform you, as I am not so much related with the subject with culture because I am a journalist. And so I just, as a son of soil of Assam, I want to bring some light on the topic. As you know, the subject is Assamese folk dance. The gharana of folk culture is such big, such as the universe. And if we talk about the folk dance of India, it's like a galaxy. And again, if we come to the Assam folk dance, it's like a solar system. So you can imagine how big the canvas is. So, and as India, our country have so many states, so many religious beliefs, and so many traditional rituals, and so many tribes who preserves our folk culture generation to generation. So, in this modern era, folk culture flows within us. Entire the globe is genetically in every person. So, coming into Assam, Assamese folk dance, it's an amalgamation of rich, diverse culture. The glory of Assamese culture is its tribes that make the land so diverse. Its castes and the ethnic tribes are divided into several groups, and so we notice various dance forms. The dance forms of Assam can be divided into folk dance and classical dance. Among the classical dance forms are the Satriya Nitra, Bhortal Nitra, Ujapali Nitra, Mati Okhora, Sutradhari Nitra, Rasa Nitra. It is famous also in all over the India, and Devdasi Nitra, etc. The folk dance in Assam are a reflection of its festivities, and most of the festivals of the state are centered on celebrating cultivation and harvest, as you all of know, because our root is belong from our agricultural system. Actually, folk culture always rooted to agricultural and day-to-day life activities and the socio-cultural norms. I am proud to say the folk dance reflects how rich our socio-cultural status is and how we celebrated life with art and culture. If we go through the main tribes of Assam, they are Boru, Karbi, Dimasa, Rava, Mising, Sunual Kosari, Tiwa, T tribes, and there are some many sub-tribes also. So in brief, as a bigger Assamese community, we have our famous folk dance, Bihu. As you all of know and hear about Bihu, and I hope many of you also enjoying Bihu also. And on the month of April, people are ready to go for cultivation. The nature brings spring with the new leaves of trees, first rains of the season, and the blossom of orchid. People celebrated Bohag Bihu, Rongali Bihu and Bohag Bihu, it's called. And with dance, people enjoying the moment and the season. It's a time for joy and preparation for the paddy cultivation. So with joy and love and with devotion, Bihu dance is a dance of joy for every Assamese and every occasion. This time, Bihu dance also get the global recognition as Guinness World Record, as all of you know the performance in Guwahati this time of Bihu. So the other tribe also perform various folk dance. If I come to the Bagorumba dance, it is the one of the dance from Boru tribes. Jumur Nitra, it is from T tribes. Bohua Nitra of Sunwal Kosari. Bohurangi dance of Rava tribe. And there are other Nitra from Tiwa tribe, Bortar Nitra, Gumrag of Missing tribe, etc. I just mentioned one or two folk dance name, but every tribe have so many folk dance that perform at various occasions, from birth to death, and for their own religious beliefs. These diverse dance forms equate to the rich cultural heritage of India also. Assam tribes are its identity, and I feel proud today to introduce you all of its some significant dance from. Let us celebrate India's unity and diversity. Let us celebrate its tribes. Let us celebrate its dance forms, and let us celebrate Assam. And I am proud to say Assam as a whole India is the live museum of folk dance. And for Assam, with the flow of river Brahmaputra, the folk dance will remain flows generation by generation, and as a country, we all can feel the sur, loy, and tal. Thank you again for giving me the opportunity to share my thoughts with you. And I definitely again thanks Chavara Cultural Centre for Delhi in last 50 years. Whatever you are doing for the society, for the harmony and peace is really incredible. And I remember Saint Kuriakos Elias Sarwaji for his footprint and all of you now leading the society very well. And I hope in future days you are also doing your good deeds for the society. Thank you, and thank you again for giving me opportunity to share my thoughts in front of you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words. Learning any art form involves total dedication and commitment. It is a sort of prayer, sadhana, and sannyasa. A true artist goes through enormous pain to surrender himself and merge with the work. When art and the artist become one, a divine purity is born, and all who witness this union are purified in the process. Seeing art performed cleanses the mind and strengthens the element of kindness inside individuals and of society.
Art destroys the ego and promotes unity. Art creates a common experience that draws people of various faith and ways of life together. We believe that where art grows, humanity ennobles. May this evening's dance performance enable us to be better human beings.
This Assamese extravaganza is going to be presented by the artists of Satriya Nrityasala Ensemble. The members of the troupe are Miss Meenakshi Medhi, Miss Perrine Legolu, Miss Unmuna Das, and Miss Rodali Bora. Miss Anuradha Kaushik is going to enlighten us about the dance pieces that are going to be presented.
So, let's get ready to immerse ourselves in the magical world of Assamese folk dance. Sit tight, fasten your seat belts, and let the celebration begin.
Thank you, Donna and Julia. A very good evening to all. I, Anuradha Kaushik, disciple of Adhyapika Meenakshi Medhi, welcome you all with heartfelt gratitude to this event today. Assam, an idiosyncratic geographic region, carries in its fold several traditional performative art practices spanning from multiple folk dances to its own classical dance form. Today's presentation is aimed towards highlighting some of the many forms that the state houses. The entire presentation will be presented by the Hotriya Nityahala Ensemble. Hotriya, like every Indian classical dance form, is a representation of the Assamese heritage and culture which has been preserved, popularized and practiced in the Hotra monasteries for more than 550 years. It is a powerful medium of the propagation of Bhakti faith based on the Bhagavad Puran amongst the masses of the 15th century Brahmaputra Valley, spearheaded by the Vaishnava saint Mahapurush Srimanta Honkordev. It was first presented to the public eye in the play Chinnayatra, a composite form of dance, music and drama by Srimanta Honkordev in 1468 AD. Honkordev introduced this dance style in the form of a dance drama called Onkyanat and Bhavna, which is a replete of music, drama and dance. After Honkordev's demise in 1568 AD, the later apostolates and Hotra residents skillfully adopted the pursuit of this dance form. Because of these artistic innovations of the maestros and the Hotras, the scholars named this dance form as Hotriya. Today, Meenakshi Medhi will be presenting a pure dance composition belonging to the Ankya Bhavna repertoire of Hotriya dance. The dance signifies the entry and establishment of the main male characters of the Bhavana like Krishna, Balram, Ram, and Lakshman.
श्रीजदुनन्दन जटिलजटाटन जटिलजटाजुत श्रीवल्कप्रकटं श्रीजदुनन्दन जटिलजटाटन जटिलजटाजुत श्रीवल्कप्रकटं प्रकटमराकतथातपदातं गिरिगिरिगिरिगिरितवदिहिताम्.
Our next presentation is Debodahi Nitya. The Debodahi Nitya is a 1,000-year-old dance tradition prevalent from the 7th century in Assam. Debodahi comes from the two Sanskrit words, Dev meaning God and Dasi meaning servant or slave. Thus, Debodahi meant one who had devoted her life in the servants of God. Earlier, the dance was confined to temples, but in the 18th century, after the Ahom king Shiva Singha, the dance was performed outside temples. This dance tradition saw a downfall because of the repeated foreign invasions, wherein royal patronage started to decrease to keep the tradition alive. However, in the early 1950s, Ratnakar Talukdar from Pathshala, under the guidance of Kolaguru Vishnunabha, started reviving the dance tradition. He did not belong to any temple dancers family and was an outsider. However, he played a pioneering role in keeping this rare dance tradition alive. Today, we would like to show a small glimpse of this unique dance style, which will be performed by Perrine Lugulu.
Tak din din na tak di na ta tak din di na tak di na ta tak din na tak di na ta tak din di na tak di na ta a ki de ta ta a ki de ta ta dhini ki khita khiti ki dina khitta ta ta dhinna ta dhini ki khita khiti ki dina khitta ta ta dhinna ta riddhe dhani takide riddhe dhani takide dhani takide dhane khitta gr dhinna ta dhane khitta didina ta ta kirgin ginit ta kirgina ginit ta kirgina ginit ginita ginong tini ginong tini ginita ginong ta kirgina ginit ta kirgina ginit ta kirgina ginit ginita ginong tini ginong tini ginong tini ginita ginong kitita kita dhene kita gr dinata dhene kita didinata gir a ki dhene kita a ki dhene kita ta gir a ki dhene kita a ki dhene kita a ki dhene kita ta riddhe dinta takiti ta riddhe dinta takiti ta kitita ki dhene takide ta dinta ta kirit kitta ta kirit dhanita kirit kitta ta kirit dhanita kirit kitta ta kirit dhanita kir kitta ta kir dhanita dhinna kititta dhini ki dhinnata kir dhei dhene dhinnat Urittatta khitta dhe dhane dhinnat dhe dhane dhinnat Urittatta khitta
Presenting before you Bihu. Bihu is a vibrant and lively folk dance and music form that originated in the northeastern Indian state of Assam. It is performed during the Bihu festival, which celebrates the arrival of spring. The Bihu performance is a captivating spectacle featuring a combination of energetic dance moves and melodious music. Dancers, adorned in traditional attire, showcase their agility and grace as they move to the beats of the dhol, pepa, and tal. The infectious rhythm and joyful atmosphere created by the Bihu performance evoke a sense of celebration and togetherness among the performers and the audience alike, making it a cherished cultural experience. The instruments commonly used in Bihu performances include the dhol, double-headed drum, tal, cymbals, pepa, horn, gogona, mouth organ, and tokari, a string instrument. These instruments contribute to the lively and energetic music that accompanies the Bihu dance and songs. It will be presented by Rodali Bora.
আমি অসমীয়া শিৱসাগৰ মহকুমাই বিহুতে বলিয়া শিৱসাগৰ মহকুমাই আমি অসমীয়া শিৱসাগৰ মহকুমাই বিহুতে বলিয়া শিৱসাগৰ মহকুমাই বিহু মাৰি থাকিবৰ মনে শিৱসাগৰ মহকুমাই নাচনি আইটি মোৰে ভনীটি মাৰি দিয়া এপাতি না
Next presentation is Bhortal Nitya. It is a combination of symbols and is created based on popular choral songs of the Kamrup district called Thionam or Birnam. Narahari Bura Bhakot from Borbeta Hotra is credited with the creation and introduction of this dance. The dancers perform whirling movements, spiral movements, bends and turns, sways, dips, etc., wielding the cymbals all the time. In this dance, singing is generally provided in a high-pitched voice having three different tempos, such as slow, medium, and fast. The music provided to it is percussive and generally set to the Kotala pattern of the Thionam. In the closing part, the dance goes faster and faster, and at last, the dancers bring its end by their quick exit displaying mujura with their cymbals. Today's Bhortal Nitya will be presented by Unmona Das and Minakshi Medhi.
বনে বন মালি বেনু বজাওত ও মোর হরি হে ধেনু সরাওত রঙ্গে কিয় শৰীৰ নিৰ্মল ভুৱন উজ্জ্বল কৈলু কানু কালা অংগে মোৰ হৰি হে ধেনু চৰাংগে নির্মল ভুবন উজ্জ্বল কৈকানু কালা এমন সুচান্দ জোৰাৰ তালনীয় ও মোৰ হৰি হে দেখি নাহি কোনো কালে কিয় বংশী মললিত ভূপে ভাল কলিয়া কানু কিয়ে খেলা খেলায় ভাল কলিয়া কানু কিয়ে খেলা খেলায় খেলা মাধুরী হরি ভুবন ভুলায় কলিয়া কানু কিয়ে খেলা খেলায় কলিয়া কানু খেলায় ও ধুরি হরি ভুবন ভুলায় কলিয়া কানু খেলায় কলিয়া কানু খেলায়
Our last performance is Ojamil Upakhyan. The whole performance is based on Abhinaya. Ajamil Upakyan was one of the dramas written by Mahapurush Srimanta Honkordev. The drama is based on a story mentioned in the Bhagavad Puran, whereby the beneficial power of the Lord's name is highlighted. A Brahmin by the name Ajamil had neglected his dharma and indulged in all kinds of vices throughout his life. The drama illustrates various incidents in the life of Ajamil. When his father asked him to make arrangements for holding a yagya, which required the collection of various items like flowers, fruits, etc., from the forest, he forgot his duties on sighting a beautiful damsel and spent years in dalliance with the lady. After the birth of their child, he took to intoxication, gambling, and murdering people for their money. His wayward life led to the loss of health and diseases. However, when his end approached and the Yamdut appeared before him, he cried out to his son, whom he loved very much. The son's name was Narayan. As he uttered this name, which is also the name of the Lord's emissary, called Vishnudut, appeared and saved Ajamil from hell. Thus, Ajamil received mukti. This composition will be presented before you by Minakshi Medhi, Perrine Legulu, and Unmana Das.
आही बापू अजामिल तू हमारो परम देवता हमारो यज्ञ करिते राग जानी काष्ठ फल पत्र पुष्प आनिते तू अरण्य सलह हे पितृ हम एतिक्षणे यज्ञ हमारो आनब तू किसी चिंता नाही करोगे
ব্রাহ্মণ কদরি জীব করি বান্ধিলে কহাত তুলি ভয়ে অজামিলে পুত্র কদাকিল আইখ নারায়ণ আইখ নারায়ণ আইখ নারায়ণ বুলি Tariya niyo nato narayana sorane horana loilo etumata phokoti নকৰি কৃপালা জনম বিফল কৰিলো জনম বিফল কৰিলো জনম বিফল কৰিলো
comes to an end. We hope you enjoyed our presentation today, hoping to have you as our wonderful audience again in future. Thank you and have a great day.
It was truly a mesmerizing performance. Now, I call upon Father Robbie, Father Thomas, and all the esteemed guests to hand over the medals as a token of our love and appreciation.
And indeed, it was a marvelous performance and a mesmerizing performance. We are really thrilled to see that. And thank you so much. Once again, let us give them a very good clap. And I'm really happy to our Kamaljit Singh ji. Last month, we had a Manipuri dance performance and he was coordinating that. And he is here today to gallant our Assami dancers. So thank you so much, our the President of the Press Club of India, Umakant Lakhera ji, and our Pratim Das ji, the Assamese coordinator of the media, and Father Thomas and Swami Chandradev Maharaj Singh. And thank you so much, all the artists, and we'll meet again here. Thank you so much. God bless you. And thanks all the audience. Thank you so much, and the media persons, and especially our special guest, our Muthuji is here, and most welcome to Delhi again. And thank you so much, my dear friends, sisters, and all the friends. Thank you so much. Good day.
I'm glad to inform you that today is also coincidentally the birthday of Father Roby. We pray to the Almighty to keep him always in good health and cheer. I request everyone to please proceed to the cake cutting ceremony. I request all the audience, as per Father's wish, to please join Father and come to the stage. Uh, I would like to thank you very much to each one of you for this wonderful day. Thank you, everyone.